These rappers is shucking and jiving and stuff, getting self in the shit that they can't get out of. Fucking up, here go the flux. A display of lyrics and patents and rhythms by side and Young Buck. For viewers' discretion, it's only factual, non-fiction, homie. The ruler, the thumb sticking out, cause you know me. Federal, pimp lock the block, you can't hold me. Situation getting heavy, ammo get low, need my homie with side. Well, your homie right on you, you know from the fly. Going up on these bitches is devious as we gon' get on this shit. Let's talk, let's not sit on this shit. We the shit on this shit, they just spit on this shit. So much psychodramatic, havoc, get this bit crazy. The ranger with it, this shit buck inside is the physicist. Belligerent, feel it, cause we ignorant. Nigga, y'all in it, the flux is the subject of weight and adrenaline. The feel a bitch, side the medic, buck the relic, and drama that did it to him once again. Chance that you get, change to your face, and the blood to the covers, undisputed bitch. And again, to the end of the pen, be worse than this sin against men. I'm feeling fenced in. From birth, saw the light of the earth, and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, that might get a bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing to you the flux. Big dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? All over the world, it's the same old thing. Psychodrama, fluctual thinking. My continuous output, my flow of ideas for years been thrilling in me. Please don't stop this feeling in me before the feeling get to killing in me. See, I'm into mayhem. When the play hit the streets of havoc, and then I'm ready to leave your grave in. Lucifer got nothing to do with this shit. To the days of dirt, getting fucked up within. And I put that on the house, bitch. To the days of the dirt, you gon' cancel that down shit. And you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on the stranger. Kick a tanger, things I'm thinking.
Moriarty looking very calm, very composed.
If Isley, I'd jump him right now.
Moxley in the past did not go Lee's way that night. Will tonight be different?
You see Shane Taylor is there with him now also. We've talked so much about the end of the month. Rankings are coming out for the first time in a long time. Jon Moxley 1-0 after his win over...
Ding dong, the Vince is dead.
Let's see if he can go to 2-0.
Nice drop step there by Moxley.
You brought up the last time these two met, right? But the difference maker tonight is it could be Shane Taylor on the floor.
Very much so, and it could be the fact that Moriarty, he's been there before. He's been in the ring with Moxley before. Maybe the butterflies, not much of an issue, or not as much of an issue tonight as Moriarty. Look at this.
Nicely done.
Snapmare takes Moxley down. Moriarty.
I don't know about letting Moxley back up, though. Yeah, I don't know about letting him back up or trying to show him up like Lee Moriarty did with that.
I'm at a loss for words, man.
If we were keeping points here, that'd be a point, I'd say, but we aren't.
We've got a huge night of action in store.
I'm at a loss for words. Thank you for joining me here tonight. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own Extremely Happy.
Joining us at the desk, most likely.
No. I like it. We don't stop it, Matt. We don't have room for
Chi-Town Smart, man.
Don Callis, one of my favorites.
The day has finally come.
In this one, Anna Jay goes one-on-one with Ruby Soho
Just talked to JD.
tonight, plus
How does it feel?
freshly squeezed four-way. Who will challenge Orange Cassidy for the AEW International
How does it
Collision will be the Butcher
feel, ladies and gentlemen?
or Hijo del Vikingo.
Also, some very sad news to pass along this week. Former pro wrestler Ice Train passed away this week. Harold
How does it feel? This, guys,
go out to his family.
this is the day we've all been waiting for.
The arm, the hammerlock cinched in on Moriarty. Moriarty dragging Moxley down.
This is the day that we've all.
This is that technical wrestling ability of Moriarty that I was talking about, but now cravat cinched in tight.
But often we overlook the technical ability of Jon Moxley.
That's right. I mean, the Blackpool Combat Club. This is what they love. Not just violence, but professional.
I don't know what to say.
No question. Look at that headlocks.
I don't know what to say.
Moriarty's got it locked in.
I would go back to watching WWE
Quite see if he's got the S grip
full time
on there, but either way,
if I could.
now taking some time to think his
I don't know what to say, man. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is only good news. This is only good news for the world of pro wrestling. It's only good news.
Moxley trying to attack now. Shane Taylor needs to be careful. He could get.
I'm at a loss for words, man.
If he lays his hands on Moxley, not
This is such a beautiful day.
lose this match for Lee Moriarty via disqualification, he could also face fines or suspensions.
This is such a beautiful day. I feel like the only way that this day would be any better is if that asshole goes to jail for what he has done to all of these women over the years.
Beautiful transition. The Border City stretch. This is Moriarty's finishing hold.
I gotta say,
Locked in tight.
Trouble here. Nope.
Moxley forced to grab the ropes.
mods, get Vanessa the fuck out of here.
Not a bad.
Throw her out on her ass. Put her in the same fucking room with Vince.
And I like it there. A little pie face action.
Get that asshole out of my fucking chat.
Wake Jon Moxley up though.
Moriarty.
I love it.
Here we go, folks. Look at this though. Moriarty.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Moxley said bring it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
This past Wednesday night, Adam Copeland and Minoru Suzuki. We're fighting now.
Let's get into Rampage, man.
4, 5, 6 unanswered shots on
Let's get into Rampage.
Moriarty accelerates to the ropes. Oh, Moxley knocked it. Begging somebody to get their hands up.
No, not Jeff. Why'd you go? Why'd y'all hide Jeff?
Like they'll block like that.
Jeff is cool. Jeff is family, man.
Moxley's going to work here.
Man.
Hands in the corner. Moriarty trying to cover up as best as he can.
Oh man.
Here is
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. This is a beautiful day. Remember this day.
Moriarty.
Remember this day. Tell your kids about it later on.
Elbow of Moxley.
Where you were when that asshole finally left the wrestling business to wrestling fans to enjoy.
Moriarty from their first go round.
That's how I see this shit, man. He's gone. Ding dong, that asshole is gone. And pro wrestling is left for us to celebrate the way that we want.
Lee Moriarty with the advantage and fans.
I give Vince
Match for the next 90
his props
picture. Don't go any
for all that Vince has done for this industry. I have no problem admitting that this industry would not be the way that it is without Vince. That does not give him carte blanche to do the horrible things that he has done to people. It just doesn't. I'm glad his ass is gone. And every sympathizer out there that wants to try to stick up for him, man, look. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. I would cover WWE full time if I could. If I could. If it was in my wheelhouse, if it was in my availability, I swear I would, just because of this. Such a beautiful thing, man. This half-ass, just shitty Rampage card that we got in front of us just seems so insignificant. Who cares? The card looks bad. The card does not look great. Gotta tell you, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. This is one of the best days in the history of pro wrestling, man.
trying to fight through the pain, but Moriarty
It's a beautiful thing.
locks in
They should make it a wrestling holiday. That's how big of a day this is. That guy is gone. He is no longer looming over the heads of anybody in that company, man. People can feel comfortable and feel free to go back to WWE without the fear of Vince McMahon and the shit that he does to people over there. By the way, before I forget, shout out, rest in peace, Ashley Massaro. I feel like she's smiling from the heavens above, man. I feel like Ashley is grinning ear to ear, and she should be. Only thing left is to get that guy in jail. Get him in jail. Let him spend the last few days he got left behind bars for what he did. Finally. Finally. Thank you guys for all being here and joining me on this monumental occasion. I don't know what to say, man. Thanks for being here. Jason, V, Frag Dude, Psycho Dead, Jesse. Hey, that's awesome. Thanks. Think that's for me. I don't know. Gig Worker, what's going on? Jeff, Joseph, what's going on? RB, Johnny D, Lord Quaz, Susan, D in the house. We were looking for you not that long ago, Susan. Glad you're back. Glad you're here. RDX, thank you guys all for being here on this evening, man. I'm giddy because I just found this news out seconds before I hit the live button. I was busy setting everything up, and I was having dinner before that, so I wasn't up on everything that happened until right when I hit that live button. Then I was like, holy crap, man. He's gone. He's gone, man. What more could you ask for? As a wrestling fan in 2024, what more could you ask for than for that demented old pervert, the guy who has been literally shitting on women, literally shitting on people? He's gone. It's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day. What's going on there? We got Lee Moriarty versus Jon Moxley. Gee, I think we know who's going to win that match. Let's talk more about Vince.
So,
Man. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I want to inform you that Vince McMahon has tendered his resignation from his positions as TKO Executive Chairman and on the TKO Board of Directors. He will no longer have a role with TKO Group Holdings or WWE.
Moriarty is talking trash to Moxley even when those elbows are raining down. That's what it looked like.
Man, I don't know. I love it.
The
I love it. This is the brightest thing to have happen in pro wrestling, man.
Now that hand laced in underneath.
That's in deep.
The chin is in deep. Moriarty carrying Moxley's weight.
Love it,
And
love
he
it,
is-
love it.
He is out. He goes to sleep.
Paul Turner calls for the bell.
Man. What can you say, bro? What can you say? How's everyone feeling out there tonight, bro?
A victory for Jon Moxley, but a hell of a match for Lee Moriarty.
Jesse looks in shock. I'm stunned. I didn't think it would have come this soon. I figured he'd try to weasel his way out of it for a while. Politic, pay people off. You know the shit that he's been doing. The shit that he's been doing. That stuff. I figured that would carry on for a few more weeks and he'd try to weasel us like, nope. He's gone. Love it. Love it.
A cheap shot by Shane Taylor.
Oh, man.
The boys belong. And Moriarty,
Jesse, you're mute. I'm mute?
that heavy right hand.
You guys can't hear me?
Stomping on that left arm of Moxley.
Can you guys hear me? Am I mute right now? Or is Rusty on crack?
Blackpool Combat Club stomps.
You can't hear me. Okay. So Rusty's on crack.
Attack by Shane Taylor and
Okay, good.
remember, Moxley's
Rusty,
trying to show Moriarty
chill out with the crack, bro.
match. The fans right now, Anna Jay, Cool Hand, Angela Parker,
Chill out with the crack, bro. Turn your device up, man.
Renee Paquette.
Anna Jay, tonight you're in action against Ruby Soho, but just feels like everything that's going
Anna.
on with Ruby, with Saraya, with Harley Cameron.
Anna
there's
Banana
a lot
Jay.
more at stake with this match. How are you feeling?
Look, just if I'm sorry, Anna. Look, you know you always have my support. I mean, we're family, but I hope you understand with everything that's been going on. I can't be out there with you tonight.
Can you guys hear the show at all? I want you guys to be able to hear the show a little bit.
Put together what's
Can
been
you guys hear it
happening.
at all?
I know
Let me see. Let me check my level.
behind it all, but this has been eating at me for the last 2 weeks, so I just have to ask, just so I can clear the air, can you please promise me that you had nothing to do with making Harley kiss me 2 weeks ago?
You can hear? Okay, cool.
I cannot believe you just asked me that. After everything we've been through, after everything I've been through, group after group, family after family, I am so sick of this. I am fed up. Tonight, I was defending you against your girlfriends. I don't care.
This is what they get Anna Jay doing. They have her leave the Dark Order for this bullshit.
I'm doing this for me. I'm so tired of having everyone's back and no one has mine. Except me. So tonight is about me and going forward is about me. I am done. Done.
This is what they have Anna Jay doing. So, does this mean Brock walks out again? Brock. Oh man, Brock can't walk out of somewhere he's no longer welcome, bro. I feel like it's safe to guarantee that you guys will never see Brock Lesnar in a WWE ring ever again. I feel like it's safe to say Brock will never be in a WWE ring ever again. I mean, I got no ill will towards Brock, you know, as far as what his actions were, like, to this business or whatever. But as far as what his involvement was and all this other shit, no skin off my nose if Brock doesn't return, man. Don't care to me. But the guy that was on a mission to absolutely murder this business is gone. It's gone. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Guys, thanks for joining the stream tonight. If you are unaware, we will be covering the Royal Rumble tomorrow evening. Join us right here. It will be a Royal Rumble party, man, just like we did last year. Last year was chill. It was fun. It was cool. It was laid back. It was it was raw, for lack of better words. It was just, we're going to chill, hang out, and watch the show. And that's what we're going to do here tonight. That's what we're going to do tomorrow night. Oh, man. Bruce Pritchard is the only clown left. Nah, I don't like Bruce either. In all fairness to Bruce, I haven't heard anything about him being involved in any of this extracurricular nonsense. As much as I would love for his ass to be gone too, I don't think it's fair to lump him into Ventus bullshit until we have any kind of indications that he was probably maybe involved. You know, so, but he can still, you know, go kick rocks as far as I'm concerned. But from what I'm told, from what I understand, Triple H and Bruce have a working relationship, man. It's doing just fine. So if that's the case, you know, fantastic. Destiny, Miss FOMO in the house. What is going on? Now that Vince is gone, we can finally have that Goldberg return we've been waiting on. Thank you so much, Miss FOMO, for that. You just killing my buzz right now, man. Nobody wants Goldberg back. The hell is wrong with you, man? But I do sincerely thank you so much for the $10 super chat on this day of celebration here in the world of pro wrestling, man. People from Stanford, people from Jacksonville, from Japan, we're all rejoicing, man. We are all rejoicing in the fact that that asshole is gone. My God, what a beautiful day. Let's see. Go, let's try that. We got Takeshita coming out. Thank you once again, Miss FOMO. I've been peeping your Disney World trip out there. Had some very exciting streams. If you have not caught on to Destiny FOMO's Disney World trip out there with her buddy, it was extremely entertaining. If you have not seen it, go check her out on Twitch. Got my sister here. My wife is here. My friends are here, man. I got my wrestling buddies here, man. I don't know what to say, man. I'm so excited. So excited. For a few minutes right now, wrestling is fun again. You know, wrestling is fun again. Oh, man.
Jon Moxley's a hard hitter, but Takeshita line. He's throwing bombs out there tonight. Is he ever? Barry Windham-esque flying close.
This is the first Rumble I've been excited about in 4 years. I tend to get excited about every Rumble and every WrestleMania. You know, I tend to get excited about all of them. I mean, in all honesty, I tend to get disappointed by the end of them. Like, I don't know, more often than not. But for some reason, it still comes off as, you know, that exciting energy when that season comes up and it comes back. I guess you just kind of hope that things will get super exciting, and, you know, then they don't. But that doesn't stop it from being exciting all over again when it comes back around next year. But I'm telling you right now, look at this. Breaking news from Fox. Vince McMahon resigns from WWE after a former employee files sex abuse lawsuit. I could read that all night. I could read that all night long. Everybody is picking up this story. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You know, people want to say, oh, she just wants money. Okay, she wants money. Is that you trying to say that Vince didn't do it? Not even saying you're right that all she wants is money. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. Not gonna debate that. I want to debate the part where you think Vince didn't do it. If he did it and all she wants is money, what difference does it make what she wants? He's not supposed to be doing shit like that in a publicly traded company. The argument of all she wants is money is stupid. If you think that, you are stupid. That's me calling you stupid. If you think that all she wants is money, maybe she does. I'll take you up on it. Let's say she does. Does that make what Vince did okay? Does that mean it's okay because all she wanted was money? Fuck out of here, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's not the first time he's done it. He's been doing it for years. Rest in peace, Ashley Massaro. And finally, he won't be doing it anymore to anybody in the company. That is what the beautiful thing is here. Whether or not she just wanted money or not, the beautiful thing is Vince won't be doing that to anyone anymore. This is Vince's fault. He should have just paid the fucking $3 million that he agreed to pay. If he would have paid her his $3 million, he wouldn't be dealing with this. He still has his stock. He can have his stock. All his stock means he just has money. His stock just means that he has his money. It does not entitle him to any kind of position of power in the company with a board of directors. Vince is gone. Vince is gone. TKO owns 51% ownership. Vince is gone. He can take his stocks and go enjoy his money like Scrooge McDuck on his own, but he won't be doing the shit that he likes to do inside of the company anymore. That is what the beautiful thing is, people. Is he still rich? Yeah. He still got stock, his ownership, everything. I'm sure Vince has all kinds of ridiculous revenue streams. I don't care about his money. I just want him gone. He can stay rich. That does not affect me at all. What affects me is his shitty take on pro wrestling and what he's doing to the people who are trying to give us pro wrestling. He's gone. Oh, man. Yes, yes, yes. Love it, love it, love it. Eric Free. What did Eric Freeman ask? Why she wait so late to say something? What do you mean wait so late? Vince stopped paying her in February, and it takes time to put together a legal team and a lawsuit. You act like this happened 30 years ago. What the fuck are you asking? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. She was signed to an NDA so she could at least be compensated for the shit that she had to go through with these men. And then that money stopped. So since the money stopped, then the NDA is null and void. So she sued him for the fucking money. And then he wants to know why she wait so long. What?
Hey guys,
What?
joining me right now, please welcome Top Flight and Action Andretti.
These people exist, bro. These people exist.
Gentlemen, next week you're going to be having a tag team rematch in New
What
Orleans.
difference does it make why she wait? Does it, unless you're trying to say Vince didn't do it, what difference does it make how long she took?
Yes, we did.
Replace this woman that you don't know with your mother or sister or aunt. Would you be asking what took you so long to say something? Or would you actually give a shit then? And if Vince didn't do it, why is he quitting the company that he fucking built? He built the company and he's leaving because it's not true?
This to me sounds like a hydration situation.
Nobody forced her to do anything. Okay. Read the transcript, first off. Second off, fine, I'll entertain that. Vince agreed to pay her, and he didn't. She signed an NDA, agreeing not to say anything. In exchange, Vince was supposed to pay her. He didn't pay her. So she sued him. So no one forced her to do anything. Okay. Great. Let's say that's true. Let's say that's true. No one forced her to do anything. Vince agreed to pay her, and he did not. So she sued him. And in the course of suing him means the whole story has to come out. So whose fault is it? Maybe if Vince acted like a CEO and a chairman, and instead of some old pervert, he wouldn't be in this predicament. Did you think about that? Did you think about that? Did you think that maybe for a second this is Vince's fault? Or is that not a part of your vocabulary? Where do these people come from? Where do these people come from? Where do these idiots come from? This is the kind of shit only Vince would say. This is the kind of shit only Vince would try to say to defend himself. If he didn't do it, Eric, why did he quit? So he must have done something he shouldn't have done as CEO of a Fortune 500 company, publicly traded. That's why he walked away from it. And your question is, what took her so long? How do you know it's true? Because Vince quit, Eric. Why did Vince quit? Why are there text messages from Vince's phone? Did you read any of the lawsuit, Eric? You sound ridiculous right now. Did you read the screenshots? If it's not true, why did the man quit? I'm not even going into all the other details. I'm just going off just the easy stuff. The easy stuff is Vince McMahon walked away from an empire that he built because of something that's not true. Only people who do terrible shit to women would think like this. I'm inclined to think that Eric is a piece of shit that treats women like a piece of shit. That's why he's trying to defend Vince, because he does this same kind of shit. Otherwise, I'm sorry. He resigned until the truth came out. All right. I had my fun with Eric. Mods, get him out. Let's get to Anna Jay and Ruby Soho. Go defend Vince somewhere else, please. We are here to rejoice. Quaz, get him out, bro. Man. I'm so happy, man. I am so freaking happy this guy is gone from pro wrestling, man. It's an embarrassment. If you've listened to Salamonster earlier, I couldn't agree with him any more, man. It's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment to have this guy as the head of a wrestling organization and you want to call yourself a wrestling fan. Embarrassing. When my kids find out about this shit and they ask me, Dad, you cover pro wrestling. Vince McMahon is the head of WWE. Is this stuff true? Sweetheart, I don't know. It looks pretty damning, but I don't know for sure. Well, I mean, are you still going to watch WWE with him in charge? I mean, I don't have to answer that shit anymore. He's gone. He is gone. No, mute that. I don't want that to go over. Thank you. There we go. Where do these people come from, man? People have to educate themselves on corporate law and federal law. You have to disclose your relationship to HR for normal people and to the board when you hold that position FOMO, please don't try to reason with these people. Please don't try to reason with these people. Dude, he's either just trolling, like you guys said, or he's a complete idiot. Either way, we've had our fun with him. Let him go. But he represents a larger number of people that are out there who will support him regardless. It doesn't matter what he does. I've always compared him to the orange fucker who used to be president. Always. That's not a coincidence. They act alike. They hang out. They're best buddies. They're literally facing the same goddamn charges right now. Literally. If you don't see that similarity, if you don't see that coincidence, you gotta look at yourself, man. It's nothing new. I'll give Vince this much. He's not the first rich white guy to use his money to get what he wants. He's nowhere near that. He's nowhere near the first fucking billionaire to throw his money around and get what he wants. You know, he's just the latest to get caught. That's all. It's been going on, and it's still going on right now to this moment, but it's just not happening with Vince. Great. Tell you what, if Vince continues to want to pay people off to shit on them, literally, if he wants to continue to pay people to shit on them, he can feel free to go do it now. Now he can go do it, and it doesn't affect anybody. Just him and whoever it is that he decides to shit on. Now I don't care who he shits on. Go ahead, because he's not the head of WWE anymore. Let him go. Let him go. I hope they start an investigation on him. And I'm pretty confident that they will, because there are no statute of limitations involved here. So I'm pretty confident that with the information that has been brought public, that there will be an investigation, a criminal investigation into what he did. WWE stockholders could file a lawsuit on Vince. Vince has cost the company money yet again. First, he spent company money to shut this woman up. And now he's costing the company money by having them lose sponsorships by his actions. You think the directors won't come after Vince for that loss? Bullshit. Bullshit. TKO, Ari Emanuel, they're going to come after Vince for the money that they've lost due to his ridiculous actions that did not need to happen. Dude, when you're that rich, who is this? Sam Max 7. He says it's all about power. You are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. This guy has more money than he knows what to do with. He can go out and buy any woman in the world that is willing to take money to be shit on and to be rammed with dildos named after wrestlers, which is very weird, by the way. But he can afford, there are plenty of professional working women out there who take money to do these things. I'm not even here to discredit them. I mean, that's what they do. That's how they earn a living. People pay for it. It's consensual. Great. All he had to do is go pay one of them to go do it. But he didn't want to just pay somebody to do it. He wanted to have the power to make someone do it. That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. That is the part that felt good. Just having someone do it is not good enough. He could have found someone way better looking, very willing. He didn't want to. Did not want to, bro. He wanted to. He wanted to take it. He wanted that power over her. He even said it in one of the texts. He wanted the power over her. I mean, this. It's a beautiful thing. Anna Jay finally got a win. Anna Jay finally got a win. 67-page lawsuit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Vince defender and you have not read the 67-page lawsuits, stop talking because you are coming off looking like an idiot to anyone who listens. Read it, use your intelligence, and then reform your own opinion. And if you still defend Vince, I mean, what can I say, man? Go join him. Go join him. Eddie Kingston. You know, Eddie Kingston and Bryan Danielson talking about how they don't respect each other is about as believable as Vince McMahon being a good guy. Just as believable, bruh. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. Let's see. Awesome. Awesome, 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 guys. There are big changes coming to this channel, man. Big changes coming to this channel. Email confirmed. Stick around. Stick around. Oh, no, we don't want to be visible. No. There we go. Stick around, man. Changes are coming to this channel. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. 2024 is going to be a big year here, man. Big year. Guys, if you're just joining us, thank you. We are celebrating this fantastic day in pro wrestling. Ding dong. The Vince is dead. He has resigned from all TKO WWE responsibilities. He's out of here. This is the day we all wanted, man. This is the day we all wanted. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I mean, I don't know if you guys, if you connect all of the dots, the writing has been all over the wall. But he's managed to have good lawyers, good PR, pay people off to keep it all under the radar. And it finally caught up to him, man. My case in point, Ashley Massaro. Ashley Massaro, tribute to the troops, claims she was raped. And she was trafficked by Vince. Vince pretty much gave her to, I mean, the lady from the tanning salon in Florida. Remember that? Remember the female referee said she was raped in the back of Vince's limousine. All these women are lying on Vince, right? Remember, I mean, it's starting to feel like the culture back there at some point. My wife brought up the Paige situation. Paige and Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox. Yes, I know that did not involve Vince, but look at the bigger picture of this, man. Look at the bigger picture. This woman was taken advantage of. She said she was taken advantage of at her young age, things like that. I mean, this kind of things just, it happens. And it's just kind of like looked over as being, you know, whatever. It happened on Vince's watch. Now, I know that Paige has never once claimed that she was, you know, raped or done anything that she said no. I get that she was a very willing participant, but the thing is, that is the culture that goes on back there, and it's acceptable. You know, you gotta think of the bigger picture. Paige came over from a different country to come work for this company in the United States. And she ends up doing things like that. I mean, that's kind of not expected, you know, but who knows? Was she promised something as far as her career goes? I don't know. It's speculation. Who knows? But it's definitely not the kind of thing that when you send your daughter over to the U.S. to go be a pro wrestler, you expect that to happen. You don't expect shit like that to happen. Jeez. And now we got Vikingo. I just want to make that clear. That is not a knock on Xavier Woods or Brad Maddox, because I understand that was a consensual situation. I get that. I understand that. I'm not trying to say that anything shady was happening there, but it's just not the kind of thing that should be going on in a company like this if you are trying to look out for the best interest of your wrestlers. You know? What about Ashley Massaro? What about anyone else that has maybe been scared to bring up allegations against powerful men like Vince and John Laurinaitis and things like that? Who knows? Why do we have the Butcher with Kip Sabian? Where's the Blade? Where's the Blade? Renalucha. Yeah, it is Renalucha time. It is. I'm assuming the Blade is hurt. Can you imagine what Vince is like during the Attitude Era? I don't have to imagine, Eric. The guy put all of his fantasies into goddamn storylines on TV. He wanted to have an incest angle with his daughter. He made Trish Stratus bark like a dog. How many women has he made to make out with him live on national television and then hid it under the guise of just being a storyline? Kind of makes you think about all those raunchy fucking storylines we saw back in the day. Kind of makes you think about it, man. Now, where's the Blade? Where is the Blade? Oh, yeah, the Kiss My Ass Club. Oh, yeah. That was a classic. That was a classic. What can you say, man? Gig Worker 1099 with a $3 super chat says, "Sup, Jesse? This one for the Vince is dead day." It's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. It's good to be back. Good to be back on my channel, man. Back in my setting. Back with my super chats working again. And like I said before, man, big changes are coming to the channel. If you are not subscribed, please do. If you're not a Taco Crew member, you probably should be. Things are about to get significantly improved around here. I just got the email confirmation right now. We're working on it. We are working on it. Jim Ross is probably screaming. There is a guy. Dude, Jim Ross knows where the bodies were buried, man. Jim Ross knows. And so there's discussion, right? Okay, so there's discussion going around about what should happen to people who knew about this and things like that. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, man. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I feel like there's a distinct difference. I feel like there's a distinct difference in knowing and not saying anything and helping him cover it up. I feel like there's a distinct difference. And knowing and keeping your mouth shut in an effort to continue to be able to support your family and continue to be able to have the career that you worked so hard for all these years. And there's a difference in that person and the person that's going around facilitating this and helping him and shit like that. I mean, you can easily be the guy that speaks up and says something and tries to get Vince out of power, and then that shit gets shut down because of his money, and then you're out of a career, and then you're blackballed, and then you can't get hired anywhere else because you stood on your fucking morals, but you didn't have enough evidence behind you, and now you're outed. So you say nothing, you keep your mouth shut so that you can continue to feed your family and not get excommunicated from this business. You don't participate in his bullshit. And maybe you leak a story to the Wall Street Journal anonymously. You know? But the person that's going around helping Vince move this woman around from different positions in the company and sneaking her to his fucking office and locking the door so he can shit on her, that's a different kind of accomplice. That is a different kind of accomplice. Ryan, the Canadian Chipmunk, with the gifted sub to Rusty Wagner. Welcome to the Taco Crew, courtesy of Ryan, the Canadian Chipmunk, man. Make sure you thank him. I see JD is getting on. JD is doing a shot for Vince being gone. Cheers, bro. Cheers, bro. Doing one with him. We'll be out of here in about 7 to 8 minutes. Those of you sticking around here right now, I appreciate you. We're going to chill, hang out for a few more minutes, and then I'll join you guys over there with JD. And we will continue to celebrate this fantastic evening in the wonderful world of pro wrestling, man. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Lord J. Coyle, what's good with you, man? Thank you for stopping by. Jose Alvarado, what's going on? Let's see. He said, really, dude, didn't you say what if this was your daughter, you would feed your family with money coming from such a company? Jose, do you have a family? Do you have a daughter? Because let me tell you something, man. I would feed my family with dirty Saudi money. I will feed my family with drug money. If it's not something that I inspire to do, it's not something that I try to do first. I try to do what's right and set the good example. But when shit is at its absolute lowest, I don't give two shits where the money comes from to feed my family, bro. I mean, and that's just what a good father does. You need to do what you need to do to feed your family. I'm not saying that should be your first choice, but when the shit breaks down at the end of the day, you need to do what you need to do to feed your family. And if you don't, then you're the piece of shit there. Man. I get what you're saying at its core, bro. I get what you're saying. But, I mean, okay, let's take Triple H, for example. All right, this is the name that everyone is alluding to. This is the name that everyone wants to, like, say but not say. Did Triple H know? You know, that's what everybody, let's put it out there. Everyone wants, did Triple H know? I don't know. Let's start there. I don't know. But now, at the end of the day, is he someone that was helping Vince molest women? Or is he someone that said, look, I'm just married into this fucking family. I'm not guaranteed or owed anything. At the snap of a finger, Vince could just 86 me from this business that I've worked my ass off for all these years. You know, and he'll still keep going. You know, because without evidence, he's going to still keep going. So if, and I'm saying if, I don't know if the guy knew or not. Maybe that'll come out later. Maybe that will come out later. You know, Quaz, I'm with you. I think Triple H knew because I think Stephanie knew. I think Stephanie knew, and that's why she quit. I think they knew, and that's why she quit. But Stephanie quitting, Triple H quitting, bro, they still have a family. They still have kids. They still have a business. They still have this shit to do. Now, that doesn't mean you help Vince do this shit, but you try to keep the business going so the WWE continues to exist. And the hope is one day this fucker will be gone, and then you can start doing shit the right way. And that's the day we've come to right now. You know, I'm not here to say it's a good thing that people didn't tell. If everybody stepped up and did the right thing, then shit would be done the right way. Unfortunately, we live in a world where that's not necessarily how things happen. You can make an accusation, not have proof, and then you can get hung out to dry. You know? But again, I think, and this is my belief, I think there's a fine difference in knowing and not saying nothing and knowing and helping him. I'm not saying it's okay to know and not say nothing. I get the dilemma that you're in. But like I said before, I will do whatever it takes to feed my damn family, dude. I will do whatever it takes. I'm not out to hurt people. Let me rephrase that. I'll do whatever it takes so that if it's not me hurting someone. All right? And that's just what a stand-up guy does. That doesn't mean he has to like it. You can do things, not be proud of it, but feel you have to do it to take care of your responsibilities as a man. And you should feel that way as a responsible man. So, what the fuck just happened with that spot? You know, again, that is just my take. If it comes down to anybody who knew, gets in trouble, gets fired, gets disciplined, I get it. I get it. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. But again, if someone heard that this was going on, in the documents it said that Vince was going around passing around his phone and showing people the pictures from his phone. So if you saw these pictures being passed around, what are you to do? Go run to the authorities? You go run to the authorities and they find no evidence because the pictures are gone? Now what? Now you're out of a job. Now you're blackballed from this business. And nothing changed. Vince is still in power. You got to fix. Sometimes people like that have a tendency to bury themselves. It just may take a little bit more time. And that's exactly what happened here. Give him a little time. He'll bury himself. And when he does, I'll be right here to clean up the business that he tried to ruin over the last 10 years or so. So, I mean, let's be real about it. Is firing Triple H? Is firing Triple H the best thing for WWE right now? Some kind of discipline, suspension, fines. Not up to me. You know, if it's deemed necessary, I get it. But it feels like firing Triple H is the absolute worst thing they could do. The worst thing they could do. Now, if Triple H was if he was all about it, if he was helping, if he was a part of the problem, then fuck that. He needs to go. I don't care what he can do for the business. He needs to go. But if your part of it was just not saying anything because you didn't have proof, I wouldn't fire him. I wouldn't fire him. RB 065 with the $5 super chat says, Vince is gone. Now that's good shit, pal. That's good shit, pal. Okay, maybe good shit is a bad choice of words for this particular situation. You know, no pun intended. That was a very sloppy match. I agree. So now we get Kip Sabian and Orange Cassidy, bruh. Kip Sabian and Orange Cat. Who's ready? Who's ready? Tim B with the $5 super chat says, if HHH knew anything or saw anything as a company officer, he would need to be fired even if he didn't participate, in my opinion. Tim, I understand that. I understand that, and I can't argue against that. Like I said, the part that I said about it was just my opinion of it. If it turns up tomorrow that everyone involved that knew anything all got fired, I would understand and I would get it. I would not say it's wrong. Look, Vince needs to be gone. That's not my personal opinion. That's flat out fact. Vince needs to be gone. But if it turns out that they want to discipline anyone that knew anything and fire them for it, they're not wrong in that. And you're not wrong in what you just said, Tim. It's just me personally, what I would do. But that's not important. What I would do, what we would do is not important. The ones who need to be gone per the lawsuit is Vince and John Laurinaitis and Brock Lesnar. Okay, it didn't say Brock Lesnar. It said a WWE superstar and former UFC champion. Heavyweight champion. Now, I don't know everything about everyone in WWE. Correct me if I'm wrong here, chat. But I'm pretty sure that Brock is the absolute only former UFC heavyweight champion that has ever been on the WWE roster. You know, minus, I think we had a guest appearance by, was it like Overeem or something like that? But yeah. Are we sure it wasn't Cain Velasquez? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Cain Velasquez. Pretty sure. Because Cain Velasquez was never re-signed to a contract. And if you read the transcripts, it said that she was being used as leverage to get this guy to re-sign a WWE contract. You got to read all 67 of those pages, bruh. All 67 of those pages. Guys, let's wrap this up. Let's get over to my partner in crime. He is covering the latest on this drama and also SmackDown. It's a beautiful day in pro wrestling, man. Thank you guys for being here. Join me tomorrow. Royal Rumble Watch Along Party. It's going to be lit. We had fun last year. We're going to do it again, man. Thank you guys so much. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Chi-Town Smart. I will see you guys tomorrow night for the Rumble Watch Along Party. Make sure you're there. See you guys then. Peace.
Saw the light of the earth and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, that might get it bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing to you.